Okay, this is stupid. I'm not even gonna send this. I need to get it out of my head, and talking to you feels easier than just thinking. So hi, it's 1:37 in the morning. I've checked twice, like that information matters. I should be asleep, but I have things to do tomorrow. Responsibilities, a personality to maintain. Instead, I am sitting here in the dark recording a voice memo that absolutely will not send. Probably. Just earlier tonight when we were talking and you said, I'll text you tomorrow, it did a weird thing in my chest. Not a bad thing, not exactly. Just a small ache. And I told myself I was being dramatic because obviously you'll text me tomorrow. That's normal. People sleep. People have lives. I respect that. I encourage that. I am rational. But then my brain started doing that thing where it stretches the space between now and tomorrow into something bigger. Like, what if you're busy tomorrow? And if busy turns into distant? And what if distant turns into less? God. See, this is why I'm not sending this. I sound so unhinged. You literally just said goodnight, and I'm over here acting like you boarded a ship and might never return. And I do know where this comes from. I could map it out for you. Attachment patterns, abandonment sensitivity, the way uncertainty expands in quiet rooms. Understanding it doesn't stop it, though. That's the annoying part of being self-aware. You can watch the spiral happen in real time and still feel it pulling. And I don't want to be that person, the clingy one, the one who needs constant reassurance just because a few hours pass without contact. You deserve space. You deserve autonomy. I don't want to suffocate you. I just really like you. And that makes everything louder. When I care, it's not casual. It's immersive. My brain files you under important. And once something is important, my nervous system treats it like it needs to protect it. Which means it scans for threats, including imaginary ones, like the possibility that one day you'll wake up and decide that I'm too much, too analytical, too emotional, too talkative, too prone to late night spirals recorded in whisper format. I can hear how this sounds. If you were sitting here, you'd probably tilt your head and say, why would I think that? And I'd shrug and say, statistically, people leave. Which is not romantic or helpful, but it is honest. And I think I'm scared of being easy to walk away from. Not because you've given me a reason to think you would. You haven't. You have been steady, warm, and consistent, which almost makes it scarier. Because now I have something to lose. Before you, it was just hypothetical. I could be independent and detached and very cool about everything. But now I'm recording voice memos at nearly 2 a.m. because the idea of you drifting away makes my throat tight. It's embarrassing. You're probably asleep now. Peaceful, dreaming, very unaware that I'm over here narrating my emotional state like a documentary. Observe the overthinker in her natural habitat. God, okay. Here is the truth. When you said goodnight, I wanted to tell you, stay. Not in a controlling way, not in a don't go live your life way. Just stay close. Stay intentional. Keep choosing me the way you've been choosing me. Because I am choosing you. Quietly, deliberately, and recklessly. And I don't say that lightly. I don't fall easily. But when I do, I fall with my whole brain and my whole heart. I analyze and romanticize at the same time. It is a very inconvenient combination. I replay conversations. I notice tone shifts. I memorize small details. Like the way your voice softened earlier when you said my name. Yeah, that stuck. And that's why the space after felt so loud. I don't need constant attention. I just need to know that the connection is real, stable, not fragile. I think that's what this is about. Stability. I want to trust that tomorrow is just tomorrow, not the beginning of distance. And maybe the healthy thing would be to sit with what discomfort I feel quietly instead of almost sending you a vulnerable confession at 1:45 in the morning. Which is why this is a voice memo and not a text. Because if I sent this to you, you would feel obligated to fix it, reassure me, to soothe me. And I don't want reassurance that's pulled out of you by my anxiety. I want reassurance that's given freely. See, I'm trying to be mature. I'm trying to manage my feelings without making them your responsibility. But I also don't want to pretend they don't exist. So here they are in this recording. I like you enough that the thought of losing you scares me a little. Not because you've done anything wrong, but because you matter. And I'm not used to letting someone matter this much. I think I'm gonna save this and not send it to you. At least not tonight. Maybe tomorrow I'll wake up and feel silly, grounded, and wonder why I was being so dramatic. Or maybe I'll listen to this and decide vulnerability isn't a weakness. I don't know. What I do know is when you said goodbye, I smiled at my phone like an idiot. And that counts for something. Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep now. I am not sending this. Probably. Unless I miss you too much by morning. Good night.